Hello, welcome to Elite Chess. Dion Granema here. I'm going to be starting a new series called Road to 2400. Sorry for the weird way to say it, but yeah, the name of the series is Road to 2400 for my League Chess Blitz. Currently, I'm just 11 points below 2300. So I'm very close. My highest leeches rating is 2,305. So yeah, really this series will be focusing on the journey of going from one level to another, which is always the thing that you as a chess player should be desiring. You should be wanting to become a better chess player all the time. So without much basically, okay, the introduction is this. I'll be focusing on one theme in each of the videos. So in this theme, what I'm thinking is going to help me to go to the next level is to pay attention to my opponent's threats. And the way I'm going to try and do that is to focus on my opponent's last move as much as possible. This is one way you can follow this example by seeing me do this, because it will improve your chess tremendously just by exercising. It's a habit. You need to make a decision to start doing this after every move. What is my opponent trying to do? But more than that, just start by focus on the last move. So let's start with the games. I'm going to play 2 games in this video, and then we'll make a summary at the end. And I'll give a key position from one of the games that's important as a quiz towards the end of the video. So stay tuned for that, and you can comment below what you think is the right move and what you would have played if it was your own game. So let us begin. Let's look for an opponent then. All right, so our opponent is just 6 points lower than me. Okay, so e4, d4. So this is the exchange French. This is interesting. They play the pawn. I don't even know if this is a line. I've never seen this before, but I don't think it's good. So my opponent is going to play with an isolated queen's pawn, which is this pawn here. So one of the ideas in these positions is to control the square in front of the pawn. So this is basically my plan, is I'm going to try and fight for this d5 square to stop this pawn from moving forward. My opponent plays, yeah, but this will give the opponent some chances to attack. And one of the main things in these systems is you need to try and exchange pieces. So I'm planning to exchange pieces because if we go to an endgame, this pawn is going to become a weakness. So the last move of the opponent was h3. I think knight e5 was the best move for them. This actually would have given me problems. Probably would have had to go back, but this h3 is a bit strange, so I'm not sure. So I want to go knight to d5, but knight d5, there is knight takes d5, bishop takes, rook takes check, takes. Okay, this will blunt the tactics. Okay, maybe let me just develop a piece. In the opening, you need to develop your pieces. Now let's ask questions of this bishop. And yeah, sort of, yeah, maybe not the greatest position from myself. Okay, but this must be a mistake, surely. Okay, not really it. Okay, let's play maybe a bit passive with this move. The threat of the opponent. Need to play a bit quicker. Of course, 3 minutes is probably not the best place to practice this thinking way. I mean, they have bishop b5. My opponent is just missing things. I'm playing very slow moves here, but they are playing very fast. So I think more than anything, my opponent is trying to win on time. So let me play a little bit quicker. Try to play a bit quicker than my opponent. Have a scheme of going to e4, exchange pieces. Yeah, but just trying to make things. Okay, my opponent makes the threats of queen here, just block that. Let's try and exchange pieces because my opponent is starting an attack. A3 was attacking the piece, takes. Knight takes e4 will be followed by now queen g5 must be winning something. It's winning a pawn at least. Yeah. This wins a pawn. And of course, yeah, we have to play a bit quicker now. But this is enough to win the game. They could have tried knight f6 check, rook here. Now I pawn spawn in the end game. But they have a very dangerous pawn spawn. And my rook is not able to get back actually. I should have gone. Oh, yeah. I need to fall down with my rook somehow, otherwise my opponent will just win. And the time also is not helping me. I have too little time, but okay, at least I have an easy plan. My pawn pawn is also protected, but it's definitely shaky. The position, rook c7 is threatened. So maybe play bishop to d5. Ooh, I didn't look at the threat. I only looked at one of the threats. Okay, not a good start. Let's see if the opponent wants a rematch. But that was definitely a bad game. Let's see if we can make an improvement. My opponent was playing much faster than me, and I sort of lost track of paying attention to them. They play a tricky move. This is called the Sicilian O'Kelly variation. They're trying to win material in a sneaky way. So let me just play a system knight c6. There's no threats. G6, rook e1, d6, knight g to e7, a4, b6, knight f1, console c3, bishop to knight to d2, bishop b7, knight d2, e4, queen to b3. It's odd, of course, but there's a plan. I don't know what this move is. Okay, rook d1. Okay, bishop f4, e5, bishop g5, f6, bishop d2, rook b8. I think now I can take. Yeah, this exchanges should help me. Oh, there we go. Tactics time. Oh yeah. The skewer. This is a skewer. A stronger piece is in front of a weaker piece. In this example, the queen is 9 points, as we know, and the rook is 5 points, and this is just a losing position. My opponent can resign here, but of course they'll probably play on, which is, but then they lose a whole rook here. I just win an entire. This is game over. Yeah, without any counterplay. It's just a full rook. They try for tricks. Ooh, this is not good. There is even a check here that wins. No. This wins material. Nice check. It's not going on for my opponent. Well, this is as a rule, you don't do tactics when your position is bad. Okay, so this was the start to the road to 2,400. As you can see, we are still quite a long way. And I hope that you'll be joining me on these journeys, on this journey to 2,400. Just a quick summary. I think this game, there was not too much to consider. But it was in this game I played very carelessly. I think I just got excited about the weakness on d4, the isolated queen's pawn, and just gave my opponent chances by not playing precisely. And of course, my opponent was playing too fast, and I was playing very slow. But the way I lost the game was unacceptable, because I even won material. So yeah. So in this position, you can comment below. After bishop to b5, if this was your game, what would you play here? And you can type why you would play that move. You can give the move that you think is the best move, and then say why you think is the best move. But the video I'll conclude here and just give some comments. So the technique, or at least the skill to make a habit, as you can clearly see from the first game, is by focusing on the last move of the opponent. At least that gives me focus. I will have to ask questions about that move and figure out what the opponent wants to do. And by trying to do that more and more, hopefully I'll continue increasing my level, because this is really one of the main ways to improve your chess, is try to actively use what you're learning, whether you're playing friendly games or playing training games with someone, your friend or your coach, but try to make sure you are using what you're learning. And sometimes it will take even doing this, saying the things out loud so you can remember them during the game, because that's the only way they'll get into your head, and finally you start doing these things. The same way like riding a bicycle. You start riding the bicycle, falling down and making a lot of mistakes, and finally it's just something you do without thinking about it too much. The same way with chess. If you learn something, or if you really want to learn something, you need to start by trying it out, which is really the reason why this road to 2,400 on leeches, that's the idea behind it, is to show you how you can go from one level to another using what you already know, not special knowledge, but trying to use what you know. So thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that you have found the video useful and that it will help you with your chess. And of course, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Share the video with your people. Share it with your people. And if you would like, if there is any questions, you can find me on www.elitechess.co.za, or you can send me an email on dion@elitechess.co.za. I would love to hear your thoughts, your questions, and yeah, that's it for the first video. And as always, keep chessing. Bye-bye.